More than 5,000 people in our region have HIV, but it's believed many more are unaware that they're infected. Sexual health experts are now calling for testing to be offered routinely by GPs and hospitals. And doctors in this region are leading a new national campaign, the first in almost 30 years. Kath Mackey reports.
Katie wants to remain in the shadows. She's middle-aged, white and heterosexual. She was diagnosed with HIV in 1997, contracted from a former long-term partner.
I was so ill by the time I did get into hospital. I'd dropped so much weight and gone down to 6 stone. They presumed I'd had the virus for 10 years.
She's being treated at Birmingham Heartlands Hospital, which is where former Wolves goalkeeper Matt Murray is having an HIV test.
Brilliant, like it, that's good.
And a photo shoot. He's doing it for a national campaign promoting HIV testing.
And people seem to think, it's African people, homosexual people, or people who are on drugs, but it shows no prejudice at all. It can affect anybody HIV.
Healthcare workers who met in Birmingham this month want GPs and hospitals to offer HIV testing as routine.
People still think that you can't do an HIV test in general practice. They think it's going to affect your insurance. They think it's going to affect your mortgage. That's absolute rubbish.
The last national campaign to tackle HIV was back in the mid-1980s. And back then it was an issue that was rarely out of the headlines, but experts now say their biggest problem is one of complacency. People wrongly believe it's an issue that's gone away, but really it's a problem that's as big as it ever was. And of course the stigma still remains.
As soon as some of the nurses knew I had HIV, they'd come in dressed in their SARS uniforms, completely, covered up in case they'd catch anything, which you can't, you just don't catch it like that.
Public health officials believe many people are unaware they have HIV. The hope is this campaign will ultimately help save their lives. Kath Mackey, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
The government's trial ban